All right, well, welcome. May 6th was World Password Day. Did you guys know that on average, over 500,000 hackers log into Facebook alone just to try to breach accounts? Do you want to know how to protect yourself by creating better authentication and passwords? If so, you're in the right place. Okay, so I have a question for you guys out there. Do you guys practice safe password management? Do you own a password vault? If so, tell me in the comments right now. Well, welcome to this program. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Eric Belardo, and I am a 30-year veteran of cybersecurity, computer forensics, investigations, online safety, anti-stalking, and anti-bullying. I want to welcome you all to this special program for World Password Day. It was yesterday, but we're doing it today. Today, we're going to be discussing the issues around password security. I will give you guys strategies to build more secure passwords. Before we start, click like on the stream, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of any of the content that we post. So let's begin. The first thing I want to do for my Facebook friends is, if you are on Facebook, please go to streamyard.com/Facebook so you can authenticate and I can see your comments. Okay, wonderful. So with that, I am going to start a small presentation to give you guys some information here. Okay. So like I said, yesterday was World Password Day, and we're going to give you a little bit of a primer or of a class on how to do safer passwords. Okay, so why do we need to create safer passwords? It takes a good hacker only 16 minutes to crack over 10,000 passwords for a system. Over 6,000 hackers on a daily basis log into Facebook trying to hack and breach accounts, and I'll explain why they do that. But over $1 billion are lost from password breaches from people, small, medium-sized business every day, and that is growing like crazy. Okay, so these are the worst passwords for 2020 as determined by a lot of the breaches that we've seen and some security software that we have there. So people are still, as of 2020, using these passwords: 12345, 123456789, picture, using the password. And as you can see in the last area here, how many times it was detected as people using these passwords. These are the top 11 passwords that were detected, the worst ones. It's ridiculous what people do on here. It's just so bad. And I just want to warn you guys and all of my friends here, if you guys are using these passwords, I'm coming for you. All right. So with that, let's talk about how easy it is to hack a password. This is with current technology, current computers, power, and software. You know, if you have a password that's 4 characters and it's only numbers, it's less than a minute. It's instantaneously with some of the tools that we use. When you get to about 8 characters, as you can see here, you know, if you just use numbers, we could get it very quickly. But as you can see, it goes over when you're looking at numbers, uppercase, lowercase letters, and symbols, you're looking at 8 hours of processing to crack one password. So that is incredibly important there, that we do longer passwords, as you can see here. And when you get to this 10 or 11, that's when it becomes very hard to break into these passwords. But as you can see, most people do like 8-character passwords, and in the space of a day, you can probably crack a password. So keep on doing those longer passwords, and we're going to talk about that here soon. Okay, so here are my 6 steps to a stronger password and better authentication for all your social media. First of all, like I mentioned, make sure that your passwords are a combination of numbers, characters, uppercase, and lowercase. Make sure that they are above 10 characters. We used to say 8 characters, but as you guys can see from the last thing, use more than 10 is good now. Then another way of remembering these longer passwords is to use a passphrase. And when you use a passphrase, you're doing things like love for my cat, and that's going to be about 10, 12 letters and characters. And then use O, instead of using an O, you use a 0. You put a 4 in the middle. You add a exclamation point at the end, or something like that. That's a good combination to that's a passphrase that you can use, that you can remember. Okay. The other thing to do is to use word lists. So 4 or 5 words that mean something to you in a line, to go ahead and make your passwords very long. The next thing that everybody does is, or a lot of people do, as you will see soon, is they use the same password in their emails, in their Facebook, in Twitter, and all these other sites. Use one passphrase per site. One of the things that we recommend is in your passphrase, use something like FB for Facebook, or face, and then you put your password, or put Twitter or TW in front of it, so that they're a little different in each site and it's easier for you to remember. Now, the second to the last here is enable two-factor authentication. Two-factor authentication is available in all social media and emails that are out there. Enable that right now. As you guys can see, passwords can be broken very easily. But if somebody gets your password and you have two-factor, you will receive a prompt for a code, or a text message, or a prompt on your phone, or another device, where it's going to stop that person, because the first factor is something which is your password and your username. Your second factor is something you have, which is your phone or your authenticator. Okay, and that is going to stop anybody that doesn't have your phone for being able to log in, even if they have your password. So enable your Facebook, your YouTube, all of these devices, all of these accounts have two-factor. And then the last thing that helps you remember these passwords is to have a password vault or a password manager. And I'm going to talk about the different ones that are there. But having a password vault is going to help you create and organize all the different passwords that you have across different accounts, across different systems, and it's going to help you be more secure. So that's going to be very important. Okay. Okay, so we were talking about password vaults and password managers. Okay, so use a password manager. With a password manager, you don't have to remember all these strong 15, 16 character passwords to every site that you do. A password manager does store that for you, and the one plus that you have is that it helps you generate random and new ones every site that you are. And most password managers allow you to use it from your PC and your mobile seamlessly. So it'll store your passwords and you'll be able to use it on your mobile devices. Wherever you have these password vaults and these password managers, you can use it from there. So, the top three out there are Keeper, LastPass, and Dashlane. So look them up. Again, these are not things that I sell, but you look them up, use them, and get familiar with them. It is going to be as important as having a keychain on your pocket. So use these key managers. They're very important. Okay, so in closing here, there's a lot of things that I want to tell you here. At least 60% of people reuse their password across multiple sites. It is very, very common for people to use that. Okay, 13% use the same password for all their accounts and devices, pins and passwords across everything. And because of that, 80% of data breaches in 2020 were caused by password compromises. 91% of participants know, because they've been told, that password reuse is bad. But 59, almost 60% of these people do anyways, because it's simple. It's, they don't want to learn new things. So it is very important that you understand that you shouldn't reuse those passwords across. 42% of all the breaches recorded last year were because of bad password management. Okay, 50% or 48% of the workers out there admitted that they're using the same passwords in personal and work accounts. So if something gets breached, you've got the other people. So that's important. And compromised passwords are, like I said, 80% of hacking-related breaches. The average person reuses each password 14 times. Can you believe that? 14 times. And of those, the reason they're doing that is they change one digit. One digit, or they say, password 1 or password 2 or password 3 every time they need to change it. And, that's just wrong. And then lastly, passwords were leaked in 65% of the breaches in 2020. Every time you hear about a breach of, Facebook or LinkedIn or some of these big things, you're starting to see that they're getting passwords. And like I told you guys in a past video, look at a site called Have I Been Pwned? And with that site, you can see if your email or your account number or your account emails have been identified in any of the breaches. And I do that at least once a week, that I look in those things. Okay. All right. So now I am going to go ahead and go into a little bit of a Q&A here with the team. So if anybody has any questions, please go ahead and put them in the comments here. And let's see. So I would like to say hello to all my friends out there. There's John, Actually, there's John, and then there's John. Let's see, who else is here? Mommy Guide is here. Everyday Tech is here. So thank you very much for that. All right. So any questions? There you go. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, or else I'm posting your passwords. All right. So again, one of the very big important things here is make sure that your passwords are long, are complex, and okay, so we've got a question here. Okay, I use LastPass. Is that a good one to use? Yes, it's one of the top 3 password managers in the industry. It has had problems. The company has had problems with some leaks or vulnerabilities with it. And what I recommend is that you keep up with the updates, keep up with all the different updates that they do. As soon as they post them, go ahead and take them, update your stuff, update on your phone and your PC, and that should keep you ahead of any kind of vulnerabilities that are there. But it's good. It's a very good one, and it's one of the top 3 in the industry. Okay, checking again here. Okay, Mr. Ryan. All right. So one of the things I wanted to do was give you guys... Okay, I have to post this here. I'm changing my password to long _ complex 123. Well, okay, so it's a long, it's complex, and the funny part is that it is a good password. So it has the uppercase, lowercase, the character, and the numbers. What would you guys do to make it even more secure? Okay, I would change the O's to a 0. Okay, I would change the E to a 3, and then you have a pretty strong it was good until he told us. Well, hey, why not? Oh, geez. All right, so guys, one of the things that I wanted to do tonight was to show you guys, and I'm going to give you guys the first view of... We're going to be opening a new merch store. And tonight we are going to raffle for you guys, or give you a giveaway of one of our new t-shirts. So of that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the giveaway tool here. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is when I'm ready, not yet, but when I'm ready here, I want you guys to go ahead and type "Practice Safe Cyber" in the chat. Okay, so now type in hashtag "Practice Safe Cyber" in the chat. And once everybody has put it in there, then I'll make a draw and see who wins it. And while everybody's doing that, just wanted to thank you guys for coming here. This has been a great stream, and I hope you guys are getting a lot out of it. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we've got about 6 people in the stream, so I'm waiting until people post there. I'm gonna give it another minute here. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and draw. So here we go. There you go. All right. Well, give me a mommy guide. Go ahead and get in touch with me through either Facebook and I'll reach out to you, and we'll get that shipped out to you as soon as possible here. Okay. Congrats. All righty. So, for more information on all of these topics, please go ahead and visit my YouTube channel. We post there any kind of security news of breaking events, how they apply to you. And I try to do it in not so technical views so that it is good for anybody that watches the show here. We do security guides. We do a special program called Cyber Crimes, Dangers, and Defenses for those true crime fans. And I want to thank all of you for giving us the time. Don't forget to like this stream, hit the subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can see all our other videos. And like I say all the time, practice safe cyber. All right. Good night, everybody.